Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Global Self-Love Project. My name is Mark J. Wagner, and this is my video blog. And our goal here at the Global Self-Love Project is to create a community of happy, healthy people around the world full of self-love and kindness. So today we are talking about the topic of narcissism, how to spot them by knowing the personality traits, and then also we will examine if a narcissist can heal this condition or not. But first, let's define what NPD is. NPD stands for Narcissistic Personality Disorder, which is a mental health condition characterized by a pervasive pattern of grandiosity and other characteristics which we will talk about throughout this video blog. Narcissists are individuals who have an excessive sense of self-importance and a lack of empathy for others. So they have a very strong desire for admiration and often manipulate and exploit others to fulfill their own needs. Identifying a narcissist can be challenging as they are very skilled at hiding their true nature, their true intentions, and personality traits. However, there are specific character traits and behavioral cues that can help you uncover a narcissist. Now let's look at how the DSM-5 defines NPD. Let me first explain. The DSM-5 is what mental health professionals use to diagnose mental health conditions. DSM stands for Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, and the number 5 because it is the 5th edition. So the DSM outlines a set of 9 traits that are typically associated with narcissism. And we're looking at these traits now. Alright, now here are the 9 traits that typically define NPD. First, grandiosity. A person with NPD typically has a very exaggerated sense of their own importance and abilities. 2, a need for admiration. They actually require constant praise and admiration from others and often seek to be the center of attention. 3, lack of empathy. They have a very difficult time recognizing and appreciating the feeling and the needs of others, and often prioritize their own needs above others. Number 4, arrogance. They can come across as haughty, boastful, or pretentious, and may believe that they are actually superior to others. 5, entitlement. They feel entitled to special treatment, privileges, and attention, and may become angry or upset when they do not receive it. Number 6, exploitation. They may take advantage of others to achieve their own goals or desires, and may not even consider the consequences of their actions on others. Number 7, envy. They may feel envious of others' successes or possessions and may belittle or criticize those who they feel are inferior. Number 8, fantasies of power and success. They may have grandiose fantasies of unlimited power, success, or beauty and may believe they are destined for greatness. Last but not least, number 9, fragile self-esteem. They may be hypersensitive to criticism or rejection and may respond with anger or defensiveness when their sense of self is threatened. Alright, now we want to look at behavioral cues that you can use to spot a narcissist in the future. Behavioral cues of narcissists to look for are attention seeking. Narcissists crave attention and will often do anything to get it, including making outrageous claims or behaving in an attention-grabbing kind of manner. Number 2, lack of accountability. Narcissists often refuse to take responsibility for their actions and blame others instead. What a narcissist might say is like, oh, I'm just a victim of circumstance here, or Well, you made me do this, so lack of accountability. The other one and the third one here is boundary crossing. They typically disregard the boundaries of others and often invade personal space. They interrupt conversations or make inappropriate comments just to make you look stupid or make you feel like you're not worthy of, attention of others because they are and they need it. All right, now I want to talk about a very specific trait that narcissists have mastered and really down to a T, which is manipulation. They use manipulation techniques to get what they want, such as love bombing, guilt tripping, or gaslighting, and we will look at all three of them now a little bit closer. All right, number one, love bombing. In the early stages of a relationship, a narcissist usually gives you a lot of attention, affection, and even gifts. And then once they think they got you hooked, then they pull it away. They take it away from you, and you start thinking, what happened? Like, what did I do wrong? Or, what's going on? Is there someone else? And then that's when they start using this as a weapon, as a manipulation tactic to control you. Number two, guilt tripping. A narcissist may pretend to be hurt or offended to guilt trip you into doing what they want. For example, they say things like, I can't believe you would do this to me, or you're hurting me so much with this. And, this is really just to make you feel guilty in order for you to be more complacent next time and be more careful what you do, right? So this is again something to control you in the long run. The third one here is gaslighting. A narcissist will make you question your own perception and reality by making you doubt that certain situations actually happened the way you remember them. But what they will do is they will say, I can't believe you don't remember this correctly. What's wrong with you? Are you losing your mind? And they will do this over and over with different situations until you start doubting yourself and your memory. And that in turn will actually make you more susceptible that you need them in your life, because without them you're not even functioning normally anymore. But now we also have to look at what is a covert narcissist. A covert narcissist is an individual who possesses narcissistic traits, but they hide them behind a facade of humility, shyness, or introversion. And they tend to actually manipulate and exploit others while maintaining a veneer of likability and charm. And usually a covert narcissist will behave differently in front of other people than they do in private. In public, they may come across as charming and likable, but behind closed doors, they may be manipulative, selfish, self-centered, angry, and pretty much exhibit the same traits as a narcissistic person, just they don't do it in the outside world. They only do it when they are together with you, pretty much. So now the big question. Is it possible for a narcissist to heal narcissism? The general answer is yes. It is possible for narcissists to heal and change their behavior. But, and here's the big but, first of all, it would require them to recognize and, accept that there's something wrong with them, which for a narcissist alone would be very, very difficult. And then it requires the willingness to commit to long-term therapy and personal growth, because NPD is very deeply ingrained in your subconscious. It is a personality that you have created. It's something that you've been living, and you have created this grandiose sense of yourself, and your ego is so strong that just admitting to yourself that there's something wrong with you would be very difficult, because up until this point everybody else was at fault. right? So that's why it is so difficult for narcissists to heal. However, it can be done with the right support system and treatment. So as you can see, identifying a narcissist, and specifically a covert narcissist, can be very challenging. But understanding all the character traits and behavioral cues that we talked about in this video will really help you to identify this personality disorder much quicker. You know, it is essential to actually set healthy boundaries with a narcissist and seek support from trusted friends or family members, and even if necessary, seek professional help. And remember, a narcissist's behavior is not your fault. But what is your fault is staying in a narcissistic, abusive relationship once you realize what's going on. So it is absolutely crucial that you prioritize your own well-being and safety. Once you realize what's going on, you need to make a plan to get out as quickly as possible. Because as we just talked about, changing a narcissist is highly unlikely. You see, you only have power over yourself. You don't have power over another person, right? So therefore, I can only say here, if you would like help to overcome the wounds and the programming that made you susceptible to be in a narcissistic, abusive relationship, then please check out our Phoenix Rising program. You know, people who have gone through the program, they now live much happier lives and are able to form healthy relationships with the people around them. So, would you like to be next? Well, if so, then simply go to phoenixrisingprogram.com and check it out. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain, really, because you don't have to pay for anything there. You just go there and you will be directed to a page where you can watch a 15-minute video that will tell you exactly why you were susceptible to those people and how you can change it. So, as I said, nothing to lose, everything to gain. Besides 15 minutes of your time, it's not going to cost you anything. All right, so I'm looking forward to speaking to you soon or seeing you in one of our next videos. Have a happy, healthy day.